know if you ever read the secret reports in 3, and if you hadn't, you really should.
I read a couple of those.
The secret reports in every Kingdom Hearts game always have some like really interesting lore in them. They're always sort of semi-required reading.
Makes sense.
Like, you can kind of get away without doing it, but you're definitely missing out on some stuff if you don't.
Alright. So, where to...
That being said, I don't think I've read any of them more than once, so, like...
So, now we're heading back to not 7th Heaven in order to figure out where to head next. Hello, group. No, I do not want to hear about the sky beings again.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you sure you're sure?
Shay, you figure out what you were doing? Beast of Snow Peak hasn't appeared in Zora's domain. Troubles in Hyrule and the events in Snow Peak were... Yeah, it was kind of weird. Okay. Let's take a look at the map. Alright, so we're headed back to the Sacred Grove. Because, you know, tourism. Because, funnily enough, the next dungeon is actually where we got the Master Sword from.
Okay.
Excuse me, I have bugs to sell you, lady. I just keep those in my pocket for some reason. At least you don't need to waste bottle space carrying them like that. That would be a pain in the ass. Easy money. I think that you get, like, an even bigger wallet if you find her all of the bugs. But honestly, a 1,000 ruby wallet is probably more than enough. Because you'll notice I've only capped it, like, once, and the sole thing I've spent money... Oh god, the fangirls, run!
You're not gonna scoop the fangirls?
No. Only dogs and cats. I'm very particular. Leave me alone! Oh, the dog came after. There was a dog, too. The dog I would have scooped. Alright. So now we're headed to the Sacred Grove. The entire castle is still trapped in one of Reno's pyramid mines. And how our world has changed. Yeah, that's the first temple. That was a time. Ancient temple deep in the woods. Ancestors of the Hylians created the temple. Signs of their civilization, ancient but sophisticated, are everywhere. Someone could obtain the power of those ancient people. Well, I'm sure it would go a long way in saving Hyrule. Yeah, sure, I was heading that way anyway. Oh, you have a bird too? Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm not even surprised. Let's go then.
Is that a golden cuckoo?
Sure is. God damn it. I forgot what button I used. There we go. Thank you, Sir Chicken. I can take it from here. You gonna pull some shit on me again, my dude? Let's go punch a child. This time we also have to look out for the light of his lantern. Oh, well, there's a Poe up there.
Are you planning on getting all of the Poes?
At the very least, enough for the 4th bottle, I think. Of which I think I need, like, 20 total. So it's one of those collectibles that you don't necessarily need to get all of them. Not to the same level as the Korok seeds, thank God, because that was just... On the one hand, it was kind of funny. On the other hand, it was very annoying. Because you only need, like, half of the Korok seeds.
Half of the Korok seeds is still a shit ton of Korok seeds.
Yeah, and you get a literal piece of golden shit if you collect all of them. It doesn't do anything.
That sounds like it was, like, specifically there just to piss off the completionist.
I think so, too. That man is dabbing.
I mean, clearly Breath of the Wild doesn't want you to get all the Korok seeds because there's no reason to. They just have that many so that regardless of which way you go, you can eventually get a full inventory.
That does make logical sense to me.
It kind of reminds me like when he did Persona 5 Royal, and he was like complaining about how he would have to keep playing the game to get all of the different Valentine's items. He's like, no, that's not completionist. You only need to date one of them. Heck, even to get Royal itself's compendium, which he did original Persona 5, not Royal. To get the compendium for all the dates, you literally just have to say you romanced them, then reload a save and go back before you said you were going to romance them. and you've got them in the compendium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's something I'm gonna do next playthrough to try and complete more of my my Thieves' Den. I didn't test it out until I tested it out with Samiri at the end of the game. Oh shit, Persona 5 Royal spoilers.
You mean Yoshi's out?
Oh, it's too late now.
If anyone watching is interested, I did a full playthrough of Persona 5 Royal. Wait, that was a long series.
It's a long game.
Is Persona 5 Royal the longest game I've played on stream? I think so.
Might be. I think the only thing that probably came close would be original Persona 5, or 4. I mean, excuse me.
Golden. Yeah, Golden took about 25 streams, I think. There's probably not even a point to that. I just did it for the lulz. When I see lights, I light them. It's what I do. Oh, he's being a cheeky shit. I'ma stab you in the face, bud! Where you at? Stabbed in the face from a distance. Get back here, small child! And he just vanishes. And here we go again. There we go. I don't know if it's intentional that the puppets kind of guard him if they get up in my face. I think it's cool either way, but probably not intentional.
So is the Skull Kid's music like something that's only coming from him? Or is it very well timed in the soundtrack? Like if you were to look up this game's soundtrack, would the Skull Kid be playing or no?
Couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Because he does specifically play his horn in beat with the background music.
Yeah. And I actually really like the way his horn sounds with the music.
Oh yeah, it's actually pretty good. Alright. You remember this place, I'm sure?
Yeah, the place where I nearly fell asleep while you messed with block people.
That is correct.
Oh no, there's a third one.
Sacred Ancient Forest. Well, yeah, what did you think? Did you think it was a completely different Sacred Ancient Forest, Midna? I mean, she's not from this world. It makes sense that she wouldn't know for sure if it's the same one. Like, that checks out. Time for something weird to happen.
No puzzle, he just disappears.
Thankfully, yes. But that's because it's time for things to become acid trippy. Yeah, see, so you can beat them as a Hylian. You just need to time your stabs. Alright. And now it is time for weird shit behind this door.
Oh, come on, Discord. You've been doing so good today. Why are you pixelating?
Back in time.
Time travel in a Zelda game? Never.
Welcome to the next dungeon, the Temple of Time.
Oh, so this isn't just like a weird flashback sequence, it's the whole dungeon?
Yeah, the whole last dungeon is back in time. So, this specifically is the Temple of Time from Ocarina. The one exception is there's supposed to be like a slab here instead of these statues, where you place the 3 stones, and then it opens up into where the sword is sealed. And then, were you to place the sword where it belongs... the dungeon itself opens. Oi! How the fuck... Have they been following me? Okay, the chicken thing has been following me. This is not a drill.
So the temple is like projecting itself from back in time, but you're still in the present because other people can be here?
No. I went through a doorway.
Doorway to back in time. Okay. Sure.
Okay,
I'm just gonna bump into old Zelda from this timeline randomly.
No.
Hey, I'm sure you're fine here. I'm sure you're not doing anything that would mess with our timeline.
And here it is. This is a pretty cool dungeon, not gonna lie.
It's so cool that Discord can't handle it, and even though it's been working fine all day, it's getting really, really pixelated.
That's not necessarily shocking. Let's see. I'm debating whether I should actually head into it. Let's see, what time is it? 11:30. I've been streaming for about 2 hours.
Hmm.
What do you think? We got time to do some dungeon crawling?
Up to you. We have never done 2 dungeons in a single stream before.
Okay. So I need to find the other statue that matches this one in order to open this door. God, Midna, we know you're tired. Let's see. So... Yep. So in lies one of the gimmicks of this game. Or rather, this dungeon. Wait. Which is to say pressure plates and shit. This is where you've been trying to get to. The ancient technology of your people sleeps here. And now we're so close. Oh. I suppose I have them with me this time. God
Break his neck. Break his neck and leave him here.
I don't want to touch it.
You're already touching it. It's in your pocket.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
I'm already theorizing he's going to go mad with power and he's the boss of the dungeon.
I mean, that's a fair theory. Especially since the last boss was someone that went mad with power. Oh!
It sort of took to me like the mirror corrupted the last boss.
Yeah, that is what occurred. The mirror turns people dark. It's very lovely. Would recommend. It's a spa treatment, you know? Let's see, are the pots heavy enough for this? Sure are.
It'd suck if like an enemy or something knocked the pot off and you were just trapped in that little corner.
Well, about that, in order to progress, I do actually have to knock the pot off.
Does that mean you could have soft locked yourself in that little corner?
Theoretically.
No, he's very slowly coming at you with his hammer again. What are you gonna do?
Make him go nuts. You know, as one does. I mean, we were just talking earlier in the stream about ancient technology being more advanced than modern technology all the time. This isn't quite as painfully blatant about it as Breath of the Wild, but it's a similar concept.
Yeah, but they don't really have a reason for them to have lost their technology that I saw. Heck, I don't remember technology being this advanced in what I saw of Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah, Your finishing strike can miss, and the sword gets stuck in the ground. Because, you know, you stab your sword into the ground, you gotta pull it out. Whole lot of spiders down there. What fun. Time to whip out the Beyblade.
Don't you mean rip out the Beyblade?
Yes. For some reason, yesterday, I imagined the Doomslayer, like, holding a Beyblade, and he was saying, "Let it rip and tear."
Rip and tear. I know my brother watched it for a little while, but I just never got into Beyblade.
For whatever reason, I thought Beyblade was, like, trying too hard.
I don't really have an opinion on it. I just didn't feel like watching another show like that. I think I had just come off of Bakugan's first season.
I don't think it helps the case for Beyblade that I think they literally were just tops, not monsters that were put in marbles because reasons.
Yeah, they were tops, and like, for some reason the tops created tornadoes while they were spinning. That's like all I remember.
Yeah, I think I only ever saw like 1 or 2 episodes.
Oh, I didn't even see episodes, I just saw clips.
I think I was doing that thing where I had finished a show or something, and I was like, I want more of this. Let's see if there's something similar. You know?
I mean, I'm trying to think if I've like looked for something similar directly. Like, I've looked for, are there sequels, but I don't think I've looked for other shows that are similar to this.
It does suck I can only carry one of these things at once.
Not that big, you can just grab wood.
Like, through the hole, right?
Yeah, grab each by the heart or something. It's impossible to get any sense of how much something weighs because he carries everything that same way.
Yeah, the only thing it looks like he has trouble carrying is the freaking ball and chain. Ah, he juked me. Ooh, I do like keys. They tend to help.
I thought they tend to fight you.
Wrong kind of keys, my man. It's a stamp! If the Beyblade was a bit faster, it would be a lot.
It looked like it would have been
better.
faster if you just walked down that.
Oh yeah. Which is kind of disappointing, because that's like the sole thing you can use it for.
That really does bug me how like useless that thing is outside of very specific situations. You can't even use it. Like, you should have used the Beyblade thing to snowboard instead of that piece of ice. You already have the Beyblade thing.
That would have made sense. By the power of giant glowing weak spots, I beseech you. Bonk. Oh, you know, this should be an ancient text. I wonder if Link can read it. Nope.
Oh boy, a compass. Now you can see where you've been.
Every single dungeon has a compass.
Why do you need a specific compass for every dungeon?
For some reason it's keyed into the special items in the dungeon. So it's closer to like a Jack Sparrow compass than a normal compass.
So they're just go-here-inators instead of actual compasses.
Yeah. Yeah, and now there are enemies I have to actually fight instead of just swinging my sword at them. Man, he knows to sweep the leg. You know, considering all of them except for the ending strike are optional, I seriously wonder how you're supposed to fight that guy without the skills.
You have to have gamer skills instead of game skills.
You know what? That checks out. I shouldn't be able to roll up these steps.
What are you talking about? Isn't that how you walk up steps?
I mean, all the time, obviously.
Oh no, spiders.
Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of these a-holes. They seem a lot braver around a wolf.
Your homing tactic doesn't really seem to be working very well.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would help me tear through them a bit better as a wolf. But it seems like it doesn't work on them for some reason. Might be something weird with the hitboxes, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're just sort of jumping over most of them. You seem to hit the first one just fine, but none of the rest. Also seems to be a target limit because that one time you had a whole lot more than 4 of them targeted, but you only jumped 4 times.
Yeah, that's not necessarily surprising. Alright. Ooh, a shiny. You know, because I needed more money.
You can give it to Boss Baby's shop.
That is true. They are accepting donations. Alright, so. God damn it, Link. Okay, let's see. There we go. So, Link weighs 2 of these things. You know, that is important info that we needed.
It's lucky that those things weigh exactly what you plus all your equipment weighs.
Right?
Slightly more, slightly less, you might not be able to solve that puzzle so easily.
Okay, they still knock me on my ass. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping the Beyblade would help with that.
They knocked you on your ass in the dungeon that exists, the Beyblade.
True. I was kind of hoping it would be different if I wasn't on a rail at the time, because I get if the rail's interrupted. Ow. Good job, B. Considering you need to use the Master Sword to get into this place, it's a weird how secure it is, you know? Like, you'd think...
I'm sort of surprised that see, when I saw the Master Sword appeared to be powering the stairs, I sort of thought that the game was going to make you leap there and fight without the Master Sword for a while.
You know, I was kind of expecting that too, to be honest.
You still have the other sword in your inventory, don't you?
Yeah, it didn't vanish. I can swap back to it at any time.
I mean, I don't see a reason to, but yes.
Oh, great. Oh boy, there are magic bells everywhere in this temple.
Are also magic whistles?
Nah, just the bells. Kind of disappointing, honestly. The magic whistles could come in handy. And so it begins. There's that statue I need.
There's a Dark Souls character.
You are less inaccurate than you might think.
I mean, this should be an easy fight. He's playing Dark Souls, you're playing Legend of Zelda. That's like way easier for you than him. This is one of those things that always like I thought was funny. It would be like if you had some poor sap playing like Dark Souls roles, and then he has to fight somebody playing the game with Kingdom Hearts rules.
That would be so unfortunate. I would feel so bad for that poor sap.
Like he's really stiff, locked in place, easily dies, and I'm flipping all over the place.
How would you even fight someone like that? Hope that you're the one playing by Kingdom Hearts rules.
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I think I'd have a lot more fun with Dark Souls if someone could port in Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora with all of his moveset and all of his abilities. Just play through Dark Souls like that. You know, Dark Souls would be a lot of fun with a killer spell. Just saying.
You were a worthy challenger, friend. Now die.
Man, why does everybody explode when they die?
Yes. Alright, and here's the gimmick for the dungeon. The Staff of Power. Glom. The staff has an orb of energy. If I put it in a statue, I control the statue.
Which does everything you're doing?
Yep.
Maybe you should be behind the statue and not next to it so you're not wide open whenever an enemy shows up.
Oh, by the way, you can hurt yourself with it. Ow.
Oh, so they're magic teleporting bells?
Precisely, you get it. You use the bells to get the statue where he needs to go. It's like those weird cannon things on the walls in the snow temple.
Can you control anything? Could you put your thing into just a pot and have a pot hopping around?
No, it has to be one of these little things with a hole in it.
Oh. I mean, that's just as useless, but as the pot would have been. But I liked the idea that it was that you could control anything.
On the bright side, this thing is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I like that you're going through crushing all those puzzles.
You can't break this thing, which is kind of disappointing.
Aww.
I know, right?
Like super cathartic though.
Right? Gotta get the mans on a bell.
I wasn't super impressed until now, but like I think the stupid statue's making this my favorite dungeon so far.
Okay. Oh. Ladoy.
I was wondering why you didn't break that.
I'll be honest, I forgot they were breakable.
See, I would be going mad with power here, right here, trying to break literally everything.
I mean, that's totally understandable. Alright, now the lad is in here. I cannot reach. Excuse me, gentlemen. God bless America. There we go. Time to let it rip again.
Oh, they remembered they gave you a Beyblade for a bit.
Yeah, they don't remember it like near enough to justify it being a actual tool you get in this game.
Do they remember to give you things to use the staff on better than they do the Beyblade?
Oh, we'll get to that.
I mean, they know they're doing it in this dungeon, but that's because this is the dungeon that they introduced it in. Is every other dungeon going to be better about it?
Oh, my friend, we will get to that.
I can't tell if it's get to that in a good way or get to that and we're never going to use it again.
We'll get to that in that this, for some reason, is a very specific stick that will only work in the past until we charge it. And it is a pain in the ass to recharge. I mean, unlike the Beyblade, we legitimately can't beat the game without this. Beyblade is nice, but they could have easily given us other forms of transport.
Man, the way that thing panics whenever it's about to explode almost makes me feel bad for it.
Almost. On the bright side, here's the boss key. Not in this chest, in the chest down there. Because that would be a very weird looking boss key, wouldn't it?
Alright, please tell me you get like a giant super fighting robot that you can control with your staff to fight the boss with.
Would be sick, wouldn't it?
Is there one more somewhere?
Nope. Ta-da! So those enemies with the iron shells are back from the water temple. I don't know if you remembered them, but they do leave their iron shells when they die. Which have weight to them. It's a nifty little thing to make sure that you're paying attention. Not what I'd call necessary by any means, but I appreciate it.
It looked like it was required for that puzzle, so I guess it was necessary.
Alright. And now we get Big Boy over to that bell. The only problem is he's a little on the chunky side. I appreciate the fact that it does weigh more than Link. They made sure of that. Because, you know, obviously it would weigh more than Link. It takes, I think, 4 of these.
I mean, you probably could have stood on it too.
Can I get this past him? Yo, trick shot.
I don't understand what you're trying to do.
I need to get him across the scale.
Yeah, but I thought you had the puzzle solved and then you, like, stopped.
There we go. Now I need to raise this so he's at level.
You only threw 2 up there. You're gonna have to throw, like, all of them up there, aren't you? You missed.
Thank you. I hadn't noticed.
Can you not just pull him forward off the
Get
gap?
over here, fat ass.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, when it is...
Just started to look to me like you were making that puzzle harder than it should have been.
I probably was. I can't deny that.
Now you can bring hammer time to the bugs.
Arachnids.
Does your little staff animation, does that do damage too?
It does not, no. You'd think it would do some, but it does not.
Like, I know it doesn't leave a shockwave, but it could at least kill the little spider.
Alright, let's get the next one. Ow, my face. Alright, so we got the boss key, we got the big man.
You can't break the little dinky fence, but you can break the giant stone pillar. Got it.
This is correct. Because it's a magic lightning fence. Clearly.
Why don't you shoot the thing again so you can crush the other wall? Move the pillars back into place.
Because I can just bring him through the fence
Oh.
to do it.
I didn't know he could walk through the fence.
Yeah, it's a taser fence. The man doesn't have pain. So I can just take him on a walk. Time to rampage through the dungeon. Alright, let's put you in the bell, big man.
If you put them in the bell too early, is it impossible to get him back?
No, he just spawns in another room. So, like, if you open and close the door, you can knock him back into the bell. The bell's just a way for him to travel to other rooms that you're in. Alright, so we need to go up. Is it this way for up? That is the opposite of up.
So as long as he's in the bell, if you change rooms, he'll appear from the bell in the next room.
Correct. Alright. Let's yoink the mans. Come on, buddy. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Make sure he's actually on our platform so that we don't forget him. Alright, and there's the bell. Spiders!
Spiders!
HP before me, which makes them a pain in the butt to kill sometimes.
Why are you even bothering? Oh, that's why.
Yep, there was a method to my madness. Bonk. Ah, God! Okay, real quick before you go, buddy boy. I would like you to just destroy this so I can grab that soul. See, that's how you know the statue's a true friend. It doesn't judge you for turning into a wolf.
Must be your only friend in the entire game.
I mean, besides Midna, but I think she prefers Link as a wolf. It means he can't talk back even if he wanted to.
Well, I'm convinced they cut Link's tongue out at birth, so he can't talk back anyway.
True enough. Alright, let's get you to the bell, my dude.
And after all we hear out of him is Hyaz!
Alright. So all this and a side of fries to get us back to where we came from.
That thing back where we came from, where so help me, so help me.
See, what I want to know is who on earth put this thing at the top of this temple? Like, seriously. There's no reason it was up there besides making us go all the way through. I suppose we needed it to get the boss key and stuff, but still. Ladoinkus. Alright, in the bell, my friend. Alright. You know, I remember this dungeon taking a lot longer.
Oh, how long ago has it been since you played this game? Because a lot of times I'll be like, oh man, this part was so hard. Plays it again as an adult. Oh, I was bad at games when I was a kid.
Yeah, it's been years since I played this. Alright.
Then there's also times where I play something and it's harder than I remember.
By the power of symmetry, this door opens. How did I... Okay. I am an ace sniper with this bow, can you tell?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I have to kill Yoshi to progress.
Okay.
And look at that. I have been live for going on 3 hours now, and we're in the boss of the second dungeon of the day. It's kind of wild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's horrifying.
Oh, shoot it in the eye, shoot it in the eye.
Hey, you know what you said about mechas? God damn it. There's one in each corner of the room.
Oh my god. You're metroplexing him. For those of you who don't know what I'm referencing, in the video game Fall of Cybertron, early in the game, you get to control Metroplex's arm, a city-sized robot, as he crushes Megatron by punching him multiple times.
He basically turns the dude into paste.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
The only problem is that he lived. I mean, even then, it was barely, but still.
Soundwave's too much of an Agent Stone for him to let him die.
Is Agent Stone the new synth for the boss? Because that sounds correct.
Basically.
And as far as we know, Eggman didn't even build this one. Oh, gross.
I wish you could take the mechs with you and not just make them punch.
And they don't have legs.
Neither did the last thing, it just hopped.
Yeah, that's true.
Your spider's a laser eye?
Yeah, what do you think the giant eye was for? Not shooting lasers? Do you even know anything about anatomy, man?
I was gonna say, there hasn't been a one-phase boss this whole game, so like...
There we go.
Wow, phase 2 was like nothing.
Yeah, the game just wanted to be a cheeky shit. You'll notice the music was actively weird and goofy instead of dramatic boss music.
It's like, yeah, we know, we haven't had a single one-phase boss all game.
Just one mirror shard left. Saw how nasty that monster was. The evil within the shards is more powerful than you can imagine. We could be assembling something truly terrible here. Could be something we'll ultimately have to destroy. Have to reach the sky. That's where the last shard is. Yeah, only problem is I can't fly. Ah well, we'll figure that out next time, right?
I don't know, Link can fly. Just hang on to her shins. She slowly floats you up there.
Man, we've done good work today. Oh, something dumb that they did that's genuinely hilarious to me is what they did with one of the golden bugs in this area. It's in the other side, so bear with me for just a moment. You don't need to rip out a soul.
You know, as you do.
Yeah, see, you understand. How many is that? 18. That's not bad. Nothing else back there. Alright. Alright. There's the golden bug. Okay, so in the future is where you find one of the snails. The male snail. And in the past, you get the female snail. Because snails can just switch over time. Ah, that bothers me. I have one single heart on a second layer. Alright, so the next time I stream, things are gonna get real dumb and real annoying real fast. Well, done. The Dominion Rod, the thing's been around for quite some time. Yep. Okay, so in order to get back to the sky, we need the rod.
Did you not take it with you when you left the dungeon?
No. It doesn't work in the future. It's just a useless stick at the moment. Looks all rusty with age and stuff, too. So, I genuinely do not have the ability to use it. So, next time I stream, I need to go about the long process of getting its magic back. So, this is probably a good spot to end. We got a lot done today.
Hmm?
Alright.
Now your one heart can curse your save file as well.
Yep, that's the plan. Make it bother me forever. Alright, next time I stream... I'm not sure when the next time I'll be able to stream is. Wednesday, maybe? Sunday's Easter Sunday, and, well, my family doesn't practice too much. We probably will have dinner.
I have work.
Oh, rip. Let's see. Yeah, Wednesday evening, or maybe one of the mornings from Monday or Tuesday, depending.
Oh, thank God it's finally Easter. I think after that I don't have to... Because, I'm not supposed to eat meat on Fridays. Although for some reason fish and shrimp don't count as meat, and I'll never understand why.
Is it supposed to be like red meat, maybe?
No, because I'm not allowed to eat chicken, I'm not allowed to eat cow, I'm not allowed to eat sheep, I'm not allowed to eat... Basically, if it comes from the ocean, it's okay, but other than that, I don't understand it.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me at all. Alright. So, maybe Wednesday night then? Because Wednesday I have completely off. But every other day next week I work 3 to 11. So, it seems like if everything works, then we'll continue the scheme of Wednesday evening, Friday morning. That seems to be an effective schedule. Alright.